What's good, y'all? It's Tim. I'm fully on vacation right now, but something in me said that I should do like a little book review right now. I'm also an author myself. I like to write novels, but I wanted to do a book review on one of the oldest books in history, The Hunger Games. It's my favorite book. So I started listening. I listened to the audiobook of it after listening to the audiobook of Sunrise on the Reaping, which that was the darkest book of my whole entire life. It was also the craziest book of my whole entire life because, as you know, they doubled all the tributes, so it was more children and adolescents killing each other. Isn't that just so much fun? Isn't that just so refreshing? But I want to do my review on The Hunger Games. So that book was actually like the first novel I picked up like as an adolescent, like when I was 14 years old. And honestly, like reading it over, as like this is like my fifth time reading the book, and it's worth it because it's that good. So I listened to it right after Sunrise and the Reaping. I wanted to skip over all the glitz and glam in the beginning, so I started right when the gong rung and like the Hunger Games actually started. And I'm not going to lie, out of all the Hunger Games books and all the starvation and sadness and rebellion, the first Hunger Games book is so cute. I know it's funny. It's weird to call it like cute because it's really children killing each other, but it's like it's cute. Like honestly, like it's literally like let's go camping with Katniss. Like let's go. Let's go into the wilderness. Let's climb trees. Let's sing to songbirds with Rue and Peeta. Like literally, it's so adorable. Like I like it so much, and I feel like yes, it's about rebellion. It's about like classism. It's like problems with like imbalance of power, blah 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 blah. But I feel like what it is the most, and you could see it through the way that Suzanne Collins writes the book, is that it's like a love letter to nature. Like literally, I feel like I was in that hole, like literally like looking at the leaves and like climbing up the trees and inspecting the tracks of the animals. Like it's really, really cool. It reminded me of the book Hatchet, where like, that boy crash landed on an island all by himself and he had to just survive. It's very similar because Katniss was alone for most of the book and she literally just had to make it work. And of course, like there's like drama moments, like the children are trying to kill each other. And of course, like the game makers who made the Hunger Games are trying to kill the children, like with like deadly wolves, like and poisonous wasps and like even more poisonous berries. But overall, I think it's a very soft read, and honestly I think it's a great first novel for anyone who like wants to dip their toe in and start reading. I know it's like a stupidly old book, and like this book review is probably like why are you reviewing a book that we all know? But I feel like even if you've seen the movie, you should still read or listen to the audiobook. I think it's bomb. I love sci-fi novels and I love to read. I love storytelling. That's why I myself am a novelist. I wrote like a spy novel called I was about to say called The Hunger Games. Yes, I wrote The Hunger Games. No, I wrote a spy novel called The Luna Case Studies, so if you want to check that out on Amazon, it's also a great read. But yes, I just love stories, and I wanted to give The Hunger Games its flowers because it's really, really good. So, shout out to you, Suzanne Collins. You should go into a mental institution because you could really write someone crashing out and their life falling apart a bit too perfectly, but it's good enough for me to enthrall me for like weeks on end and listen to all the books in order again.